What is up, my dudes? Empress here. Yep, as the title says it, we're gonna do the third video part of the series reacting to scary YouTube videos. This is the third one. If you guys haven't seen my my other one, my second one, you should definitely check it out because I have actually it was super creepy. Like, I fucking lost it at the end of the video. I had to stop recording because I was so creeped out by the last video we checked out. You can pretty much check the thumbnail. It's pretty much the video that creeped me out. So I don't know. I have a thing with like pale faces in horror movies or in a horror context. I mean, just like for the example of the movies like The Grudge. Like, holy shit, that gets to me. That shit gets to me. A pale chick, like a pale-faced chick looking at you with like black hair and like just staring at you to death is like that shit right there gets to me. So yeah, I lost it. I fucking jumped right out my seat. I tried to put all the lights on so I could feel a bit less scared, and yep, it didn't work out that well. Hopefully we don't get creeped out as much in this one. So yeah, we're gonna start off at number 9. Yeah, let's go.
So this video starts out with a pretty average looking guy having a seat in front of a dark gray background. He doesn't say much at first. He just starts taking his clothes off and bathing himself in clay, which he paints over and layers on multiple times. He does begin saying things later in the video in a seemingly exhausted voice. He also makes disturbing noises. As he layers on the clay and paint and cuts eye holes and a mouth opening for himself, things become pretty disturbing.
Okay.
As the video goes on, things honestly just get worse and worse. There's almost a sense of panic created as you question what is going on and what terrible thing is going to happen next. The video was at one point associated with a creepypasta titled Gateway of the Mind, a story that explains how a group of scientists cut off all of a man's senses, after which he essentially loses his mind. This video doesn't really match up well with that creepypasta though, considering the different time periods and general lack of similarity. The shocking video is actually an art project of the man mentioned in the title. Either way, coming across something like this will probably cause you to not sleep for several days until you finished extensive research on this matter.
Nah, it's creepy, but it's not disturbing. I mean, it's a man behind all this. We're just fucked up. Okay, alright, calm down. What the fuck? What's up, my dude? You okay? Yeah? Alright.
Number 8. The Wyoming Incident. This is a video collected from November 1987. 2 news stations had their broadcasts interrupted by a hacker. The screen displays a message titled Special Presentation. It continues on with clips of heads and grayscale and more disturbing and personal messages.
See such pretty things. Oh. Hey there.
Number 7.
Oh my god, this one. This one is a good example of how fucked up some people are. Like, honestly, I would see this dude in the streets, I'd just be like, yeah, he seems alright, you know, nice haircut, nice, and he has it's language signs and everything, so he's a mute, so, but no, just look.
Own backyard. There's not much to be said about this video that can't be seen. To summarize things, this man posts a video explaining that his great-grandmother's burial site could no longer keep up with the groundswork for her casket. This man being the only living relative, offers to take the casket off their hands. Since he doesn't have anywhere else to put it, he just holds the casket in his backyard.
Yeah, sure.
Everything seems pretty reasonable, and although it's not something most of us would do, it does seem to make more sense than what follows. The man goes on to open the casket and give a full view of the corpse. He also leans in to peck his great-grandma on the lips.
Stop!
Actually, he does more than peck her on the lips. He kisses her old decayed corpse multiple times. Number 6. KV car commercial.
Oh, fuck that.
This is probably one of the most popular jump scare videos ever. It's been viewed about 3 million times on most of the... On that same note, it has been uploaded.
Yeah, you guys all know that one, I'm sure. Ooh, look at the car. Where is the car going?
Well, the video itself is pretty terrifying. It's nothing more than a well-played ad. It features a beautiful scenic view of a car traveling through a very bountiful setting.
You can just show it already.
Everything seems all nice and calm until this gruesome and truly nightmare view of course pops out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Extremely close to the camera and scares the living shit out of whoever is watching.
Yeah, okay.
Those that have seen the video thousands of times say it still gets them. After the ghost exits the screen, a message displays in German that translates roughly to, "You've never been so awake." This is to stimulate the effect that is generated from the company's energy drink. Number 5. Pretty Woman. This video is just of a man lip-syncing along to the popular song Pretty Woman. Although he is pretty creepy, it doesn't seem that bad. It's just a weird old man singing to a song in a way that makes you feel pretty uncomfortable. However, the backstory can change the feel of this video entirely. The singer's real name is Edward Musker, and he's actually a real-life registered sex offender. So that instinct of being slightly violated while watching this video was actually very plausible. As part of his probation, Musker was not allowed to use the internet, and after this video, he was put back in jail for 5 years, where he died from lung cancer. Just a friendly reminder to always go with your gut feeling about creepy old dudes.
Bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye.
Fatal diving accident. I'm sure...
Like, the guy had one thing not to do to, like, use the internet. And what does he do? He fucking uploads a video on YouTube. Like, what the fuck, dude? Of course you go back in jail.
Everyone has had the issue of watching something dramatic where someone begins to drown and you almost feel as if you can't breathe either. Maybe that's what makes this video so scary. Watching the diver delve deeper and deeper into the ocean, all while hearing him suffocate, creates a form of sympathetic panic. This particular diver was doing a bounce dive, a form of diving where you sink to the bottom and use the sea floor to bounce up. This was being done in a place called the Blue Hole in Dahab, Egypt, which is very well known for killing inexperienced divers. His death was caused by a series of mistakes. He was diving using AIR, a form of tanked oxygen that is 78% nitrogen, which becomes intoxicating at low pressures. It should never be used below 190 feet because of the oxygen toxicity, and is rarely used below 130 feet anyways. By 90 feet into the water, the diver was basically drunk. Add that information to the fact that he was only using one tank, he might as well have dived with no tank at all. He was also overweight with equipment, so he had to completely abandon his tank. Furthermore, as if all of this wasn't enough to lead to his death, he was ascending to the bottom completely alone, meaning no one was there to pull him back up or stop him from falling. So the diver's final death wasn't as mystical as many viewers originally thought, and it was actually just irresponsible diving. A combination of nitrogen neurosis, oxygen toxicity, a single tank, improper gas mix, and overweighting killed him.
Alright, that's actually pretty creepy. Not as creepy as the last video, I think. Hopefully, for the next video it'll be a bit creepier. So, well, thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time.